Aloha once again, friends and family, and welcome back. I'm going to do something of a meditation video today, just mainly because I need it. I don't watch a lot of what's going on the circus, but if you just scan the headlines and just read the headlines, that's enough to make you scratch your eyebrow. And I think, drop by drop by drop by drop, our meter of anxiety begins to fill up. Or for some, it might be frustration, it might be anger, it might be sadness, it might be despondency. And, you might start to feel numb from it all. And we don't really want to feel numb right now. We're in the middle of a great transition into the seventh golden age, or heaven on earth, manifesting. And so we need to be radiating our heart chakras as much as we can, sending out that love, unity, and light vibe as much as we can. And I get it, some days are better than others. Some days you feel like a nut, and some days you don't. But let's just, release whatever's built up. Maybe you haven't consciously thought about it. And that drop by drop by drop has slowly gotten your meter up to where you're getting close to where you could have an eruption, or you could have a breakdown, or you could have an outburst, or you could maybe sink into depression. Everybody's got different ways of dealing with all of this and dealing with the emotional roller coaster ride that this world has become. And, I know especially if you're feeling alone, like if you don't have a lot of people right around you that are just on the same page and get it. You're dealing with all of this in your isolation, and that could be even worse. Just for the simple fact that you feel, alone. You feel like where's the team? Where are my peeps? And we need to know, you need to know that there's other people out there that are going through the same feelings you are, the same roller coaster feelings. And everybody's, dealing with it however they deal with it, but we're all here dealing with all of this in some way. You can't scan the headlines and not feel some kind of feeling from it. And if you start tuning in and taking in a lot of it, then you're really going to feel stuff. And maybe you need to. Some people, the people that are not awake yet, they need to tune into all that stuff. They need to feel all that stuff. They need to come to the place where they're disgusted by the Matrix and its dark overlords, so that they can begin their awakening process. But all of us have already started our process a long time ago. And we're looking for manifestations of 5D. We're looking for manifestations of heaven on earth. We're looking for good news. We're looking for the signs of the good news and the great that is to come. And it's just very slow, it's a very slow process. But this is the final battle, so to speak. This is the final draining of that swamp. The swamp was on all parts of the whole earth. Not just in DC, but that's a particularly smelly, rotten swamp full of all kinds of hideous swamp creatures. So as our meters slowly drop by drop fill up, and we get close to those moments of outburst, or we need to release that. Let's release it now. Let's release it right here. And we don't have to freak out. We don't have to break anything. We don't have to throw anything. We don't have to harm ourselves. We don't have to take any substances. We don't have to do any of those things. And those were the things we went to in the past. Many of us. But we're more conscious now. We're awake now. And we can do things simply by intending it. And so with your intention and your focus from your heart, from that vibrating, emanating heart chakra, reconnect with the love that you are. Let us turn our eyes towards that love vibration that we are. And let us project it out into this world. And as that wave moves out from the heart, let it carry with it any anxiety, any stress, any sadness, any fear. Whatever it is that has been building up in your meter, release it, let it go. Take some deep breaths. Release. I let it go. I let go of any bad feelings, any negative thoughts, any tight emotions, any feelings of restrictedness or limitation. As I release my breath, I release all of this through my heart chakra and out into the world. As all of the negativity dissipates, as the shining, shimmering, green sparkles of love cause everything around us to glow with the radiance of the heart chakra. We thank the Great Spirit for being with us, no matter where we are. There am I in their midst, the Great Spirit of love and oneness. We are being brought together on a new earth, in a new dimension of earth. Where love, unity, light, and happiness will permeate and emanate at all times. In that old third density world of the lowest density that we ever experienced will be behind us. It will be a fading memory because we have so many wonderful new memories to make. Ones that will last in the conscious mind for eternity. One more deep breath and release anything left that you're holding. Any little bit of frustration or tension or anxiety or sadness or disbelief, let it go. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council, and we are pleased to connect with all of you. You have begun to explore the synchronicities that are leading you down a path that will ultimately take you to the discovery of your higher mind. You have a mind that operates with your higher self, a fifth dimensional mind that can see the bigger picture and is not limited in the same way that the physical mind is limited. Now, the higher mind operates with an awareness that all synchronicities are happening at once, and therefore everything that you experience is a synchronicity of some sort. when you begin to see connections between events, information, and global occurrences, not to mention astrological ones, you will have that bigger picture perspective that helps you to navigate through the thoughts that are available to you in ways that the physical mind never could. You are beginning to access this higher mind and the frequencies that it holds. And this is very good news because you operate from that perspective. You are also operating as your higher self. Therefore, the information that you access will be used for that ultimate agenda of shifting you to the fifth dimensional framework. Your lives are perfectly laid out, and your discovery of this higher navigational system will simply take you to experiences that you want to have. You are no longer burdened by contracts, agreements, karma, or any blueprints that you had in place when you incarnated. And your higher mind knows this. Your higher mind is directing the show. And when you access it by noticing patterns, by accessing higher frequencies, and by seeing the synchronization of all things, that is when you dwell in the fifth dimensional frequency range. And that is when you are a beacon of light for other wanderers who are looking for the exact same experience. We have witnessed an evolution of your spirit that we could not have anticipated. We often talk to you about the evolution of your consciousness, but your spirit, your essence, is also making that journey. And it is a journey that will result in the full experience of yourselves, the full knowing of yourselves as love and light. When you are experiencing a sense within you of caring about someone you don't know, someone you haven't met, someone you will probably never meet, realize that the feeling is coming from a deep place within you, and that place is your true essence. Your spirit is an aspect of consciousness. It is more than just the awareness that you have. It is the feeling that is embedded within that awareness. And your feelings are taking you beyond the evolution of your consciousness. Your feelings are extending out as the love and light that you are, to give you the experience of yourselves as source, energy, in a state of expansion. Every act of kindness, every moment of compassion, every desire that you feel within you to serve is further evidence of that expansion, that evolution, that knowing of yourselves as light and love, the purest essence of Source that you could possibly know yourselves as. As you continue to experience this evolution, and you do so more consciously, recognize that it is a gift that you are giving yourselves. It is an experience of bliss, an experience of heaven on earth, and there is so much more to come. You have immense capacities to stretch your consciousness out, to go beyond where you have been before. The desire to do this, however, is not present in the vast majority of you. Therefore, we are reaching out to you, the awakened ones, in the hopes that you will exercise your right and your free will to stretch your consciousness further. Now you might wonder what we mean by stretching your consciousness. First of all, recognize that your consciousness is not limited to your physical body. Your consciousness exists eternally, whereas a physical body will not always contain the higher level of consciousness that you hold. Just imagine for a moment where you would take your consciousness if you did not feel that it was tethered to your physical body. Where would you like to go right now? With whom would you like to interact? Do you believe that you can get there without your physical body while still being in the fourth dimension? We suggest that you start small. Start by stretching your consciousness out just beyond your physical body. See what you can sense in your energy field. Take control of your energy field with your consciousness. Let go of any thought forms that are floating around in there, keeping you in a repetitive cycle. Now move your consciousness out even further, beyond your energy field. Deep breath. Feel for the higher frequency energies that are available to you. Reach for them with your intention. Vibrate in harmony with them. And now bring them back into your energy field and back into your physical body. And breathe. You have just given yourselves an upgrade, and you have demonstrated to yourselves that you can indeed stretch your consciousness. You begin each thought that you think with an idea about what you are thinking about. The idea is what brings you the thoughts. If you are in favor of something, then that will be what calls forth the thoughts that you think. You probably think you can access whatever thought you want to access at any moment, but that is less true than you think. You have a particular bias when it comes to most subjects that you are pondering. You might call those biases beliefs, but we want to give you a different way of looking at these biases or ideas that you have. They are merely a perspective, and that perspective is usually learned from personal experience. Or it is something that you pick up from your parents, from a religion, from the media, from friends, or even from college professors. The important thing for you to recognize is that what you think is only true because of your idea, of your bias about what you are thinking about. So how do you shift? How do you get from one perspective that you have held for a very long time to a bright and shiny new one? It is a matter of choice. This is where your free will comes into play. You can decide for yourself that you want to see something differently. You can decide that you want a different perspective. And when you make that decision, you are calling it forth. You can bring yourself the evidence that you need to support a new perspective. You can ask the universe for that, and the universe will deliver. And once you have your new perspective, you will be able to access a completely different array of thoughts. Once you have a brand new perspective on something, you still have a choice. You can choose that perspective if it suits you, or you can ask for another. You can ask the universe to help you in discovering as many perspectives as you can possibly access. And the more perspectives, the better, because you want to have access to as many choices as you possibly can. This is true freedom. This is true free will. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Om Dashante, I'm feeling that. May you have a peaceful and blessed rest of your day, my beautiful friends and family. We leave you in the love and the light of the infinite Creator. Until next time. Thank you to the great universal Father and Mother, Source Energy. We receive your love and we send it out into this world that it might transform this entire reality and conform it to that which was in the mind of Source, the Creator, when he created all the beauty and wonder and majesty that was created. We are one with you, as you are one with us. Let your power be manifest on this earth as it is in heaven. Thank you for the heart of the Great Mother who loves all the things of the earth with compassion. We are healing with you as you are becoming whole again. We are becoming whole again. As your body is becoming purified, we are becoming purified.